Good morning, students. This is the time for computer class, and I am your computer teacher. We are continuing the lesson MS PowerPoint 2010. Till now, students, in this chapter, we have discussed presentation graphic software. What is a presentation graphic software? The different types of presentation graphics software like MS PowerPoint, OpenOffice Impress, Corel Presentation, Kingsoft Presentation, etc. The different features of a presentation graphics softwares. Introduction to MS PowerPoint. What is MS PowerPoint? Starting MS PowerPoint 2010. What are the different steps to start the MS PowerPoint? The different ways to start the MS PowerPoint. The component of MS PowerPoint 2010 window like title bar, quick access toolbar, ribbon. The three components of ribbons like tabs, commands, groups. So what is tab, what is group, what is command? File tab, slide area, help button, slide tab, view buttons, note sections, zoom control, status bar. The next topic that we have discussed is the basic elements of a slide. What is slide? What is presentation? What is a placeholder? What is title box? What is subtitle box? What is content box? What is the use of title box, subtitle box and content box? Next, what is slideshow? How can we run the slideshow? What is slide layout? What is the use of slide layout? The different types of slide layouts like title slide, title and content, section header, to content, comparison, title only, blank, content with caption, picture with caption. Next topic that we have discussed is creating a new presentation. What are the steps to create a new presentation? Adding slides in a presentation. The steps to add slides in a presentation. How can we change the layout of an existing slide? Saving the presentation. The different steps to save the presentation. Working with different views of a slide. Ways to access the views in PowerPoint. The different types of views like normal view. What is normal view? What is the use of normal view? Slide sorter view. What is slide sorter view? What is the use of slide sorter view? Notes page view, slide show view, reading view, their definitions and what is their uses. Next topic that we have discussed is working with slides. Here we have discussed adding titles and subtitles in slides. What are the steps to add titles and subtitles in a slide? Adding a text box on a slide. How can we add the text box on a slide? Adding text in a text box. The steps to add the text in a text box. Working with text. How can we work with text? Like selecting the text. The different steps to select the text with the help of keyboard or mouse. Copying and pasting the text. Cut and pasting the text. Difference between copy and cut options. Deleting the text. How can we delete the text? The next topic that we have discussed is formatting the slides. What is formatting the text? What are the different options in formatting the text? Like managing fonts, the various font management options like font size, bold, underline, italic, text shadow, strike through, character spacing, font color, change case. the different types of case like sentence case, lower case, upper case, capitalize each word, toggle case, increase font size, decrease font size. So in the last video we have discussed about aligning the text. What is alignment? What are the two different types of alignment, like the vertical alignment and the horizontal alignment? So in vertical alignment we have discussed what is vertical alignment, what are the three different types of vertical alignment, like the top alignment, the middle alignment and the bottom alignment. Next we have discussed horizontal alignment. What is horizontal alignment? The four different types of horizontal alignment, like left alignment, center alignment, right alignment, justify, how to use them in our document. So now we are going to discuss about adding bullet and numbers. Adding bullets and numbers. So we have already discussed about the bullets and the numbers in MS Word. But again in the presentation we are going to have a short revision of bullets and number. So bullets and number generally organize the text. So what does it do? It organizes the text. It organizes the text. So the matter on the slide seems clear and well organized with the help of bullets and numbering. So bullets are small dots or symbols that are used to place the matter in order, and the number list is generally used to place the matter in a sequence. So this is the basic difference of bullets and numbering. Many of the times the students are asked what is bullet and what is number list, and they are unable to answer. So remember, what are bullets? Bullets are small dots or symbols used to place the matter in an order. Used to place the matter in an order. Bullets are small dots or symbols used to place the matter on an order. And what is numbered list? A numbered list is used to place the matter, and numbered list is used to place the matter in a sequence. So bullets, what are bullets? The bullets are the small dots or symbols that are used to place the matter in an order, and the numbers are used to place the matter in sequence. So now how can we add the bullets? In bullets we have different options, like the circle, like the dot over here, the circle or the square. These are all symbols, so this comes under the topic bullets. Next we have the tick options over here. Next, arrow option. Next, arrow options over here. So these are the different types of bullets that we have. We have many more types of bullets which we can add in our document. So now how can we add in our document? What are the steps that we should follow to add the bullets in our document? First of all, step 1. Place the cursor at the location from where you want to add the bullets, or select the text you want to add the bullet. So the step 1 is select the bullet. Select the text where you want to add the bullet. Where you want to add the bullets. So first of all, select the text where you want to add the bullet. Step 2, now move to the paragraph group, and from the paragraph group click on the bullet option. Now click on paragraph group and click on bullet option. So click on paragraph group, and from the paragraph group click on bullet option. A window of bullet will appear where different types of bullet will be appeared before you. As soon as you bring your mouse to any of the bullets that are options that are available over there, a rectangle type of box like this will appear before you. So you can select the bullet, and as soon as you left click over the bullet, that bullet will be applied to the selected text. So this is how you can add the bullets to your content. Now, how can we add the numbers in a list? We have different types of numbering options like 1, 2, 3. This type of one with bracket 1, 2, 3. Next 1, 2, 3. Next A, B, C. Small letters A, B, C. Again with A dot, B dot, C dot. Next 1, 2, 3. So these are the different types of numberings that we have, which we can apply to our document. So how can we apply the numberings in our documents? So the steps to apply the numbering in our document is: step 1. First of all, select the text where you want the numbers to add. Select the text where you want to apply numbering. Select the text where you want to apply the numbering. Next, step 2, click on paragraph group. Click on paragraph group and then click on numbering option. From the paragraph group, click on numbering option. So as soon as you click on the numbering option, the different types of numbering options will appear before you. As soon as you left click on any of the numbering option, a rectangle type of box like this will appear before you. So you can, as soon as you left click over any of the numbering option, that numbering option will be applied to your selected text. So in this way, you can add the numbers to your list. So this way we can add the bullets and numberings in our document. So now the next topic that we are going to discuss is changing the background. Changing the background. So adding background in slides make it more attractive. So background is like the central stage of our slide. We can correct the background. We can add more meaningful to our presentation. So it is an effective way of improving the readability of slides. So we have different options of adding the background to each and every slides. So what are the different steps to add the background? Step 1, click on the slide in which you want to add the background. Number 2, now move to the design tab. Click on design tab. Click on design tab and then click on the background group. From the design tab, click on the background group, and from the background group, click on background style. Click on background styles. So click on design tab. After clicking on the design tab, move to the background group, and from the background group, click on the background styles. So as soon as you click on the background style, we will have a window which will contain many different background styles. So we can select any of the background style from the available styles. We also have the option of format background. As soon as we click on the format background, a window of format background dialog box will appear. Over here we have the 4 different options like fill, picture connections, picture color, and artistic effects. So we can click on the fill right pane and then we can choose any of the solid fill. We can move to the color options to add colors in the slide or the color that we want to insert in our slides. We can also change the background transparency, can move to the transparency slider, etc. And after performing or selecting the background, we can have a click on apply to all option. If we click on apply to all options, then all the slides will contain the background which we have selected. After performing the work, we also have the option of close option, and we can click on close. So to apply the color on all the slides of presentation, we just have to click on the apply to all button in the format background. The next topic that we are going to discuss is inserting objects. Inserting objects. So a presentation can be more enhanced by adding the images, clip art, word art, shapes, themes, etc. So let us begin by adding the themes. So what is a theme? So it is a predefined combination of color, fonts and effect that can be applied to the presentation. So what is a theme? We can say a theme is a predefined combination of colors, fonts and effects that can be applied to the presentation. That can be applied to the presentation. So MS PowerPoint has many built-in themes which we can usually include in our presentation to make it more beautiful. So we can also change the theme as when required. So what are the theming elements generally? So every PowerPoint, including the default Office theme, has its own theme element. These elements can be set or we can change it like the other Office applications. The first is the theme color that we have. The first is the theme color option. The theme color can be changed from the color menu over here. The next is the theme font. The theme font, the font can be set or changed from the font option. And the next is shape styles. So the shape styles can be accessed from the format tab. From the format tab, we can access the shape styles options. So how can we apply the themes? So the next topic that we are going to discuss is applying themes. So how can we apply the themes? To make an attractive presentation, we should know how to apply the themes or how to switch to different themes. So the themes group come under the design tab. So first of all, what step we have to perform is that step 1, click on design tab. Click on design tab. Step 2, on the theme group, there are many thumbnails. Each thumbnail represents a theme. To access more themes, click on the drop down arrow that is available on the theme group. Now place the cursors over any of the theme which you want to have the live preview. Click on the theme that you want to apply. Now after clicking on the theme, that theme will be applied to your slides. We can change the color and the font of the theme by clicking the font and color options that is on the right side of the theme. So we can select any of the colors or fonts that we want to apply on the theme. In this way, we can apply the themes in our slides. The next topic that we are going to discuss is inserting images. inserting images. So the images can be added in our presentation to make it more interesting. Pictures, clip art, screenshots can be inserted in our PowerPoint to make our ideas more clear. Adding clip art and picture to our presentation can be a great way of representing the important information. We can insert the images from computer or from a Microsoft library which contain many types of images. We can also add a screenshot on our own. So after inserting the image, we can resize it or can move it to any of the locations. So how can we insert the image from a file? To insert the image from a file, we have to perform the different step. Step 1, place the cursor where you want to add the image. Step 2, number 1, click on Insert tab. Click on Insert tab. Step 3, now move to the image group, and from the image group click on Picture option. As soon as you click on Picture option, you will get a very different types of pictures that are available on your systems or on your files. You can click on the Open button. The picture will appear on your slide. Now you can perform that picture can be inserted in your slide, or as soon as you click on the Open option, that picture will be automatically inserted to your slides. So in this way we can insert the images in our slides. So students, in this video what we have discussed: adding bullets and numberings. What is bullet and numbering? How can we add them? Changing the background. How can we change the background? Inserting the objects, like what is theme? How can we apply the themes to our document? Or how can we insert the images to our document? The more topic about the PowerPoint will be discussed in the next videos. Thank you, students.